Welcome to the calculus. We're working on homework set number 6, problem number 6, trying to determine how close a line comes to a point. The solution to this problem is equal to the square root of 5. So let's go ahead and see how we get that value.
So this is our second problem, trying to determine how close a line comes to a point. So again, I'm going to draw out the picture of this just so that you have a visual. So here's our coordinate system. And here's the point 1, negative 2. Now the line y is equal to 5 minus 2x has a y-intercept of positive 5 and has a slope of negative 2, so down to over 1. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and draw that line in as best we can. Okay, so there it is. Okay. Now, the closest that line comes to this point is a straight line here that's going to be perpendicular to this line. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to find the slope of the line, and then that'll tell us the slope of the perpendicular line. So the slope of this line coming down, we already know, is negative 2, which means this slope right here should be positive 1/2. Now if you look at the actual slope, it does look like it's possibly positive 1/2. Okay, so this is just looking at it, I mean, graphically it looks correct, and also algebraically it's good too. So we've got an equation, y is equal to 1/2 x plus some intercept value, and that's what we need to find. Now it looks like the intercept value is going to be down here, negative. So we're going to take and we're going to plug in our values. So negative 2 is equal to 1/2 1 plus b to find the b value. The reason I can do this is because this line right here, I'll do it in yellow, this line right here has to be true. It has to balance for every point on it. Well, that point, 1, negative 2, is on it. So it has to balance, which means that we can find this guy right here. Okay, so this is 1/2 plus b is equal to negative 2. So that's negative 2.5 is equal to b. So I get y is equal to 1/2 x minus 5/2. Now what we're going to do is, to figure out where they're closest, we'll figure out this intersection point, and then we'll figure out that length. So the intersection point is found by setting the two equations equal to one another. The reason for that is because this point right here has some x and some y value. But that x and y value work for both this white line and for this yellow line. So that means that these two y values are the same, and these two x values are the same at this purple point. Okay, so to find the purple point, we'll set each of them equal to each other. So we've got 1/2 x minus 5/2 is equal to 5 minus 2x. I'm going to multiply everything by 2 just because I don't like working with fractions. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with doing that. And then I'm going to move this guy over this way, so I'll get 5x minus 5 is equal to 10. Add the 5. So it looks like x is equal to 3. Now let's go ahead and check to see if that looks right. Well, this was 1. This looks like it's somewhere over by, so 2 looks like it's somewhere here. Yep, that looks like it's about 3 over. Okay. So we're not using it to be exact, just saying, yeah, look, it looks like a good approximation. Now if x is 3, then we can plug that into either one of these two equations. This one up here probably being the easiest. And so we get y is equal to 5 minus 2 times 3. So y is equal to 5 minus 6. So y is negative 1. And that looks like it possibly is down at a height of negative 1. So it looks like positive 3, negative 1 is where they intersect. Now what we need to do is we need to find the distance from the red point to the purple point. So we need the distance between the red point, which was 1, -2, and the purple point, which was 3, -1. Well, the distance is equal to the square root of the difference of the x values squared plus the difference of the y values squared. Notice I went this minus this, and then I took this minus this, but it doesn't matter. You can go in any order here. Okay. With slope you can't. With distance you can. You should think about why that is. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 squared is 4. And then -1 minus a -2 is +1. +1 squared is 1. So that distance is equal to the square root of 5. And that's it.